Shall we start, Sahil, or shall we start at 4?
This is live on Facebook. We will start this session at 8. Also live on Zoom.
Okay.
We can start the session in next 1 minute. So over to you.
Okay, Sahil. A wonderful evening to all the participants from the Ratnasagar Publications. Ratnasagar Publications, its mission is education, mission as a education. Participants, Ratnasagar is inviting cordially to the webinar 3 on tips and tricks for class 10 mathematics board examination. And thank you very much for making this webinar series successful. And you all, I'm sure that have learned many tips and tricks from our resource person. And before I introduce our resource person, myself, Dr. Muhammad Baba Ali, marketing team, marketing editor from Ratnasagar. Along with me, we have Sahil from marketing team, and we have a senior editorial, Prakash Kumar sir, and as well as Pankaj ji. So along with our resource person. Let me take the privilege and honor to introduce today's resource person. You're already familiar with him, but still it's our privilege to introduce him once again to all the participants. None other that is none other than Anshul Garg. Today he's going to enrich you with many tips and tricks. And Anshul Garg is a BTech graduate from IIT Kharagpur, and he is very much passionate teaching science, physics, and mathematics. And he made that passion, and he want to enlighten many young, budding minds across the globe. And he was sharing his problem-solving abilities and innovative skills with all the students across the globe. And without taking further time, I would like to hand it over to the Prakash sir. He want to give some inputs. Then later, it's all over to the Ansh Garg sir to take over the session. Prakash sir, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Bababali. As we know, there are 7 topics in class 10 term 2 examinations. And in the webinar one, first, we covered quadratic equations and arithmetic progression. In the webinar 2, we covered circles and some applications of trigonometry. And in this webinar third, we will be covering surface areas and volumes and your statistics. The most important part of this third webinar is at the end of the session, we will be sharing you takeaways for your term 2 examinations. We will be sharing you your mind maps, which will help you to revise your chapter, say within half an hour or so. And you will also be getting you the free sample question paper for basic as well as the standard examination along with the solutions. And you will also be getting you the solutions or the complete the presentation, which will you go through all this through an hour of this session. We will be more than happy if you write your queries in the chat boxes, because this is going to be an interactive session and each question is representative of a particular section. So please pay attention to all this question and please raise your queries and all. So I would once again, I will thank you, thank Mr. Anshul Garg, who has conducted the 2 webinars in a very successful manner, and he has been dedicating his life to solve the common queries and to make maths a very simple and easy to understand. Over to Mr. Anshul Garg for this section.
So good afternoon everyone, welcome back. आप सबका दोबारा से स्वागत है. तो हम क्वेश्चंस चालू करते हैं. We'll start with the question and this is an interactive session. ये एक interactive session है. तो हम डिस्कस करेंगे और आप मुझसे हाथ पे हाथ डाउट भी पूछ सकते हैं. We'll discuss and you can simultaneously ask doubts from me. Okay, so we can have the first question on screen. So today's topics, I think you already know. We have 10 questions today. आज हमारे पास 10 questions हैं, उनको हम डिस्कस करेंगे. ठीक है, तो मैं आपको मौका दूंगा. I will give you chance to solve them first. आप उनको पहले solve करना, ठीक है ना, and then we will discuss कहाँ पे कमी रही, पेपर में हम कैसे देखें, इसको कैसे और बेटर बनाएं, ये हम उसमें डिस्कस करेंगे. ठीक है, तो we have the first question on screen. So we will speak in English and Hindi both. Okay, okay. So पहला क्वेश्चन हमारे सामने है. सो वाटर इन अ कैनल हैविंग शेप ऑफ अ सेमी सिलेंडर. ओके, सेमी सिलेंडर. सो बेसिकली अ बॉटल, एक बॉटल को अगर बीच से काट दें वो सेमी सिलेंडर बन गया, राइट? अ बॉटल कट इन द मिडल. सो वाटर इन अ कैनल हैविंग अ शेप ऑफ सेमी सिलेंडर एंड 300 सेंटीमीटर वाइड एट द टॉप इज फ्लोइंग एट अ स्पीड ऑफ 20 किलोमीटर पर आवर. ठीक है, तो उसमें पानी चल रहा है एक सिलेंडर में. सो कितना एरिया वो इरिगेट करेगा 20 मिनट में? हाउ मच एरिया विल इट इरिगेट इन 20 मिनट्स? सो हेलो बिंदु, हेलो एवरीवन. सो वी आर जस्ट स्टार्टिंग. ओके, सो हाउ मच एरिया विल इट इरिगेट इन 20 मिनट्स इफ 8 सेंटीमीटर ऑफ स्टैंडिंग वाटर इज रिक्वायर्ड? ओके, 8 सेंटीमीटर का पानी पूरा लैंड पे होना चाहिए. सो यू कैन स्टार्ट सॉल्विंग एंड देन विल डिस्कस. सो हैव अ मिनट, आपके पास 1-2 मिनट है, करिए सॉल्व. तो देखिए सबकी यूनिट सेम होनी चाहिए, एज हंसिका इज सेइंग. तो सबकी यूनिट सेम होनी चाहिए. एवरीथिंग यूनिट शुड बी सेम. ईदर एवरीथिंग इज इन किलोमीटर पर आवर और एवरीथिंग इज इन मीटर पर सेकेंड. सबकी यूनिट्स सेम होनी चाहिए. इस तरह का कोई भी और डाउट मन में आ रहा है आप मुझसे पूछ सकते हैं. एनी काइंड ऑफ डाउट इज कमिंग इन माइंड, जस्ट फील फ्री टू आस्क. So this is an improvement session. ये एक improvement session है. सभी यूनिट्स सेम रहेंगी, या तो किलोमीटर पर आवर या मीटर पर सेकेंड. स्पीड को ईशान, सो स्पीड को आप कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं. अच्छा, किलोमीटर पर आवर को मीटर पर सेकंड में कैसे कन्वर्ट करते हैं? हाउ डू यू कन्वर्ट किलोमीटर पर आवर इन मीटर पर सेकंड? बाय मल्टीप्लाइंग इट बाय 5/8. So you multiply it by 5/8, it becomes meter per second. So best is to solve it in meter per second. Yes, Mohammed, 5/18, right? So yes, diameter, exactly. So diameter is 300 centimeter. Diameter is 300 centimeter because it is 300 centimeter wide at the top. That means radius becomes 150 centimeter, and that is 1.5 meter. So I'm waiting for the answers. Solve करिए. सब लोग पेन पेपर अच्छे से लेके बैठिए, बहुत इंटरेक्टिव सेशन सब रहेंगे. तो पार्थ इज सेइंग 30 हेक्टेयर्स. लेट अस सी. और कोई आंसर? Gaurav, yes. So you have to calculate volume exactly. So how much volume of water is coming in 20 minutes? It will irrigate that much only. जितना पानी, कितना वॉल्यूम आ रहा है 20 मिनट्स में, उतना वहां पे आएगा. तो यशवीन इज सेइंग 13 इज द आंसर. लेट अस सी. अच्छा, in all the questions it is very important to first draw a diagram at least. If you have a very good diagram, then your answer coming probability increases. अगर आपका डायग्राम बहुत अच्छा होता है तो आपको क्लैरिटी आ जाती है, हाँ जी ये करना है, तो आपका आंसर बहुत अच्छे आने के चांस हो जाते हैं. तो एक आंसर शायद 30 आया है. और कुछ? Anything else? Okay, I think we can start solving, but बहुत कम आंसर्स आ रहे हैं आज. सब लोग सॉल्व करिए. Lot of 13. Pronit is saying 13. Okay, let us see. So I think we can have the next slide. We can start discussing. So I will also show this. So see, first of all, this is the diagram. ये diagram है, एक सेमी सिलेंडर है 300 सेंटीमीटर वाइड. ठीक. तो अगर मैं इसका वॉल्यूम देखूं मैं, ठीक है, या फिर इसका एरिया, इफ आई सी इट्स एरिया, what will it be? It will be pi r square by 2. So it is pi r square by 2. Area of cross section. Cross section means if you cut it like this, then the cross section becomes, it is pi r square by 2. Because pi r square is the area of the circle. Pi r square area circle का होता है, half कर दिया हमने. Radius is 1.5 whole square by 2. This much meter square, this is the area of the canal. Now in 20 minutes, how much water is coming ahead? In 8 minutes. So area into speed into time. Speed into time is length basically. Speed into time. So I do not know Malayalam. Somebody speak in Malayalam. So I can speak in Hindi and English only, please. So pi r square by 2 is the area. Area into length is volume. Speed into time becomes length. Area into length, volume. Now in the next slide, as we can see, we have multiplied pi r square by 2 into speed into time. So speed we have converted 5/18. So Varshita is saying I can't see your screen. So I think it is visible on Zoom and Facebook. ये Facebook Zoom दोनों पे visible है, सब लोग को visible होना चाहिए. तो देखते हैं. तो वॉल्यूम होना एरिया into length. Length is speed into time. Speed is 20 into 5/18. Limbasha is saying I can't see, sir. So I think is it visible to other people? Can somebody confirm? Everybody is saying yes. Okay. So okay, sir. Okay, thank you. So area into speed 5/18 meter per second into time. Time is 20 into 60 minutes, you convert it into seconds. So this much meter cube of water has come out. इतना पानी निकला, right? हमारे given time में. Now volume upon standing height. Volume upon standing height जो होगा वो area बन जाएगा. So ठीक है. तो Hanshika is saying okay, I can explain again. I'll just explain to you again. So these are all. So Narju is saying how to crack IIT JEE. So we can discuss that, but today's session is for 10th class. Okay, so let us focus on that. And some people are saying that please write it down. So I think printed one, it is visible in a better way. So that is why we have solved it. We have printed it for you so that you can easily see it. If you have any problem, you discuss it with me.
And one thing more, this solution what we are having here is shown that can be downloaded. We will be sharing the link of this presentation after at the end of the session, so they can download it from there also. What is important for this session is to understand how to tackle the problems, where to focus on, like what the sir has rightly said, all the there will be homogeneity in the units. All the units will be expressed in the same units. If the speed is in meter per second square, volume also has to be in meter cube, and the height also should be taken in the meter. There will be a homogeneity of the units. That is more important. And what sir has said, drawing a diagram, there is marks are being allocated for drawing the right diagram. How you understand the problem, how you draw it, and there is also being marks being allocated for writing the correct formula that has been being used. So what is the takeaway from this question is draw the right diagrams, because there's a marks being allocated for that. Write the correct formula, there's a marks being allocated for that, and you are writing the answer in the correct units. That has also been marks been allocated. Even your answer is correct, but you have not given the right formula, right units, then your marks will be deducted. So there are three takeaways. These are the tips and tricks. See, you already know mathematics very well. What is important is you have to focus on how to perform better in the term 2 examination. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So some people were saying to explain the question again. कुछ लोग दोबारा से question explain हो कर रहे थे. मैं एक बार starting से explain कर रहा हूँ. So please starting से एक बार ध्यान सुनिएगा. So there is a semi-cylinder. So if you cut a bottle, it will become a semi-cylinder. It is 300 centimeter wide. ये 300 centimeter wide है. That is its diameter. ये उसका diameter है. यानी कि आपका जो radius हुआ वो 150 centimeter हुआ. Quickly I will explain the question. Some people were facing the problem. So 150 centimeter is the Suraj, I am explaining it again, just understand. Okay, so 150 centimeter is the radius, that is 1.5 meter. Okay, this is the radius. Now amount of water that is coming down will only irrigate it. Now how much water is coming down? कितना पानी नीचे आ रहा है? Area into length is volume. So area is how much? Pi r square by 2. Pi r square is the area of circle, and half of it is for the cylinder. So I will just show the screen again. Okay. So you can see this. This is the diagram. This is the cylinder. ये एक cylinder है. So 300 centimeter wide था. 300 centimeter. तो फिर radius कितना हुआ? 150 centimeter. 150 centimeter, that is 1.5 meter. So pi r square by 2. This is the area. Now area into speed into time. Speed into time is length. Area into length becomes volume. So itna pani niche gira. This much amount of water fell down, right? So as we can see, okay. So Narzu, you want to do IIT? That is great. So we can discuss about it later. Right now, let us focus on 10th. Okay. So as you can see, it is pi r square by 2 into speed. 20 into 5 by 18 is meter per second into your time 20 into 64 seconds. So इतना पानी, इतना वॉल्यूम नीचे गिरा, इतना वॉल्यूम, जैसे आप कहते हैं ना 1 लीटर की बोतल, 2 लीटर की बोतल, ऐसे इतना पानी नीचे गिरा. Now volume upon height is area, which is asked in the question, right? Volume upon height area होता है, तो हमने उसको height से divide करा, जो नीचे ground पे पानी की height हमको चाहिए. So this is the answer. Okay, we have divided it. ये हमारा answer. Okay, thank you Bindu. So all of them, I think it is now clear. सबको clear हो गया है ये. So yeah, so Kruti is saying, so 24 minutes then 64 seconds. So convert it into seconds. Okay, so volume upon height, that is your area. Okay, So acha, in exam also you can do one thing, like you get the answer till here, so this calculation will take some time. ठीक है ना, ये कैलकुलेशन थोड़ा समय लेगी, तो ये कैलकुलेशन आप एंड में भी कर सकते हैं. जैसे कि आपने यहाँ तक सॉल्व करा, आपने एग्जाम में थोड़ा छोड़ दिया, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन पे आ गए. सब क्वेश्चन, एवरी क्वेश्चन यू सॉल्व एट टिल दिस पॉइंट, एंड द एंड यू कैन सॉल्व, डू द कैलकुलेशंस. Okay, so this will save time. So I think now it is understood. Let us move to the next question.
And I said one thing
Sumit.
more. So one thing more. We should put the value of the pi in the end.
Yeah, exactly. So all these calculations part you can do at the end also. You can leave it here. Okay, because यहाँ तक आपने करा है तो भी टीचर आपको नंबर तो देगा ही ना. इसमें थोड़ा समय लग जाएगा, उससे पहले आप सब क्वेश्चंस कर लें, राइट? तो आप यहाँ तक छोड़ के फिर एंड में ये करिए. So I think now it is clear. ठीक है ना, ये सॉल्यूशंस हम वैसे सब नेट पे भी डालेंगे, तो उससे भी लोग दोबारा भी रेफर कर सकते हैं. So I'm moving to the next question. We have 10 questions to understand. So I think we can have it on screen. Okay, San, you are giving some question, but first of all, we have to see the 10 questions. Okay, so San, you can connect me, or otherwise, apart from the session, after the session, we can look forward to it. So please read the question. There is a hemispherical dome. There is a hemispherical dome and there are two cylinders. उसके नीचे दो cylinders हैं जिसके ऊपर ये लगा हुआ है. ठीक है ना. अब हमें इसको पेंट करना है, तो कितना एरिया पेंट होगा और क्या कॉस्ट आएगा. So how much area has to be painted and how much will be the cost? So I am giving you 2 minutes to solve it. Please go ahead. एक हेमिस्फेरिकल डोम है और नीचे हमने exactly हंसिका. So curved surface area has to be calculated. All the you can imagine. So imagination is must. You should imagine क्या area हमें paint करना है. Which area has to be painted? So Swarna is saying diameter. Diameter is 10 meter. It is given in the question. It is visible. Diameter for the cylindrical pillars is 1 meter. Yes. For hemispherical. Anshika, yes. So curved, see, everywhere you have to paint it everywhere, on the top, on the bottom, on the cylinders. So yes, so Hajira is saying that yes. So curved surface area is 2 pi r into h for cylinder, exactly. So I will show the screen. Okay, I will just show the screen. Okay, wait. Radius of cylinder is 1/2 meter because diameter is 1 meter. Okay. So we'll share these questions. Prakash sir will tell you where the questions can be found at the end of the session.
At the end of the session, we will be sharing the link, from where you can download the complete solution as well as complete question as well as the solution. And please pay attention because there is small tricks being involved in this type of question, and you have to prepare mentally. See, all in this type of question, you have to use your imagination to how to solve all these questions. And one question, by solving this question, you will be trained to focus on small details which are given in the question paper. And this will prepare you for your, if you're preparing for engineering entrance examinations as well.
So people are coming with answers 3140182265. Okay. So simply we have to calculate the area. Monshika is saying 933. Monishka, okay. So I think we can start solving. Some people have got the answer. So I will just explain. मैं इसको पहले explain कर देता हूँ. तो इसमें देखिए जो आपका hemispherical dome है उसका एरिया क्या होता है. अच्छा, पूरा हेमिस्फीयर, the whole sphere area is 4 pi r square. So hemisphere area is 2 pi r square. 2 pi r square plus pi r square. ठीक है ना, 2 pi r square plus pi r square. But you can see that some area is covered by the cylinder. So we have to subtract that area. You don't have to paint that area. हमें कुछ एरिया तो पेंट करने की जरूरत ही नहीं है जहां पे सिलेंडर आ गए. सो देखिए कौन कौन सा एरिया हमें पेंट करना है. सो वी हैव टू पेंट द सिलेंडर्स व्हिच इज 2 pi rh into 2. Okay, then we have to paint 2 pi r square, the top one, and we have to paint the bottom one. ठीक है ना, ये सब हमको पेंट करना है. So Shri, this is for 10th class. If you're not in 10th class, so if you can understand, it's a very good thing. Otherwise we can meet later when you are in 10th. Okay, so this is, see the diagram. So radius are given, everything is given. Okay, so I will just show the solution. So this radiuses are written, heights are written. We can have the next page. I think on Facebook you are able to see the solution and the answer. So see, this is the area of the bottom part of cylinder of the hemisphere. So there is a hemisphere and this area is pi r square. Okay, now this area is 2 pi r square. ठीक है ना, ये एरिया pi r square है. ठीक, अब यहां पर देखेंगे, यहां पर कुछ एरिया हमें पेंट करने की जरूरत नहीं है. यू डोंट हैव टू पेंट दिस एरिया, so you have to subtract pi r square 2 times, and then you have to add the cylinders which are 2 pi rh into 2. You have to add that. I think from this diagram it must be clear. इस डायग्राम सब क्लियर हो जाना चाहिए. बॉटम पार्ट इज pi r square, टॉप पार्ट इज 2 pi r square. ये दोनों हमने हटा दिए. We have removed these two and added. Okay, so I will just explain once more. Somebody was saying, so see, this is a hemisphere. Okay, now this area, ये जो एरिया है वो pi r square होगा. ठीक है ना, जो ऊपर का एरिया है, the above area is 2 pi r square. Now there are two cylinders whose area is 2 pi rh. So two cylinders, 2 pi rh. And this area, you don't have to paint this area. ये हमको पेंट करने की जरूरत नहीं है, वो छुप जाएगा. It will be hidden. So we have to subtract that area, 2 times pi r square. Now this much area has to be painted. ये एरिया पेंट करना है. अब इसमें बस वैल्यू डालेंगे और आंसर आ जाएगा मीटर स्क्वायर में. अच्छा, कुछ बच्चे बस यहाँ छोड़ देते हैं, मीटर स्क्वायर नहीं लगते. अब इसमें आधा नंबर काट लेते हैं टीचर, है ना. सो यू हैव टू राइट मीटर स्क्वायर. ये मीटर स्क्वायर लिखना जरूरी है. कुछ बच्चे बहुत प्रिपरेशन करते हैं लेकिन छोटी छोटी मिस्टेक से आधा आधा नंबर गवा देते हैं. ठीक, ओके. सो नाउ कॉस्ट इज 10 into एरिया. सो आंसर इज दिस, रुपीज. ठीक है ना, तो ये आप पेपर में ऐसा सिंबल नहीं बना पाएंगे, आप रुपीज लिखेंगे, है ना. तो रुपीज लिख के ऐसे लिख देंगे. सो यू विल गेट फुल मार्क्स, राइट. आई होप दिस क्वेश्चन इज क्लियर. किसी को कुछ डाउट है पूछिए. एनीबॉडी हैज सम डाउट? ये चीज समझना था. Okay, so decimal based questions, yes, so up to 1 or 2 decimal place it can come. So Kruti, we cannot paint the bottom of cylinder because the bottom of cylinder is on the ground, right? You don't have to paint that. वो तो ground में छुप ही जाएगा. It will be hidden in the ground. So some Khushi is saying the diagram. Okay, I will explain the diagram again. This is a hemisphere. So top area is 2 pi r square. Bottom area is pi r square. Okay, now two cylinders will come here. Cylinders area is 2 pi r h, both, and this area will be hidden. ये area छुप जाएगा. So you have to subtract that area, pi r square 2 times. That's it. Sonali, I just explained. I think it must be clear now. Okay, last time I'm explaining. If somebody is facing any problem, please listen carefully. Okay, last time I'm explaining. So this is a hemisphere. Hemisphere's area is 2 pi r square. The bottom area is pi r square. Now two cylinders will come here. Both the areas are 2 pi r h. And this portion, ये portion छुप जाएगा. This portion will be hidden. So you have to subtract that, pi r square for both. You have to subtract. Okay, so this is the mechanism behind the question. I hope it is clear now. Rest all is just calculations. बाकी सब calculations है. ठीक है. So Sayan is saying something. Oh, so I think I have explained it. So yeah, if you have to convert meter square into centimeter square, see, 1 meter is 100 centimeter, right? So meter square will be how much? 00 centimeter square. So if you have to convert meter square into centimeter square, multiply it by 10,000, and centimeter square to meter square divided by 10,000. Yes, Monishka is giving the right answer. Yes. Okay, so let us move to the next question. We have 10 questions. Okay, so I hope these are clear now. So I think we can have the next question on screen. So Hajira, these sessions are for once a week. You are saying daily. So I think you can study at home daily, for now. So I think we can move to the next question. So please see. It is a simple question, not very difficult. So 3 metallic cubes, 3 metallic cubes हैं, ठीक है ना? The boxes kind of thing. So they have their volumes in arithmetic progression. उनका volume AP में है. बीच वाले का 100 है और common difference है 50. The middle one is 100 and the common difference is 50. And the 3 cubes were melted. तीनों को हमने melt करा और एक बड़ा सा cube बना दिया. We made a very big cube. Okay, so 3 cubes थे, उनको हमने melt करा, एक बड़ा cube बना दिया, ठीक है ना? So we have to find its surface area and the diagonal. हमें उसको surface area और diagonal निकालना है. So please take 2 minutes and solve it. We'll discuss. In the previous question, somebody is saying the area to be pi r square h. Pi r square h is volume. It is not area. Pi r square is area into height, volume. But we have to paint only above, right? We have to paint the surface. That is 2 pi r into h. Okay. So, अच्छा इसका वॉल्यूम्स कितने होंगे? व्हाट विल बी द वॉल्यूम्स? 50, 100 एंड 150, राइट? बीच वाला 100 था, 50, 150. सो उसको मेल्ट करेंगे, टोटल वॉल्यूम कितना बनेगा? So Cyan is giving the answer. Let us see. Total volume 300 exactly. So Shraddha is giving, Varshita, all are giving the same answer. So it will become 300, correct? Okay, so I think we can see the solution now. We can have the next page. Yes, total volume is 300 correctly. So this is the next page. So 3 cubes were there, 3 cubes थे, तीनों का वॉल्यूम्स AP में था, तो इस तरह से बनेगा. उनको ऐड करेंगे 300 आता है. So Chavi is giving the answer 1200. Let us see. So volume is conserved when it is melted. This is the basic point which we have to remember. ये एक basic point है. Volume conserve करेंगे. 300 बना. And now volume कितना होता है? A cube. Volume is A cube. So we can have, see, A cube is 300. So from this we have A. यहाँ से हमें A मिल जाएगा, the side of the cube. हमें side मिल जाएगी A, which is this much. अच्छा, in paper somebody will feel कि how will we cube root 300, right? पेपर में आपको लगेगा 300 को कैसे क्यूब रूट करें? देखो अप्रोक्सीमेटली कर सकते हैं. 6 into 6 into 6, how much it is? 216. 6 at 36, 216, right? Which is less. Now if you consider 7, 749, then again you do 7, it will become greater than 300. So approximately you have to consider something between 6 and 7. आपको approximately एक value ले सकते हैं, ठीक है ना? Now curved surface area, there are 6 faces of cube. So 6 times A square. 6 times A square. This is how it is. This is in meter. ये लेंथ है मीटर में, ये मीटर स्क्वायर में होगा. और लेंथ का जो डायगोनल होता है √3 times A होता है. इट इज द लॉन्गेस्ट डायगोनल. अच्छा, इसके देखिए 2 डायगोनल हो सकते हैं. एक तो होता है छोटा वाला जो डायगोनल होता है इस तरह से, जो यहां से कनेक्ट करता है, लेकिन जो यहां से डायरेक्टली वहां कनेक्ट करे वो लॉन्गेस्ट होता है. तो वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट दैट. √3 times A. This is the answer. So I think somebody got the correct answer. Yes, congratulations, Akhtar got the right answer. So good, huh? All those who solved it. So you must definitely feel confident. Sun is getting the right answer. Good. So when you're confident, you know, with confidence you can do a lot of questions. If you do not have the confidence, so things lack. So you should feel confident that you got the answer. Okay, so let us move to the next. So explain the diagonal. I will explain the diagram again. So diagonal is root 3 times a. See, in a cube, acha, square diagonal is how much? A square plus a square under root, that is root 2a. But this is a square. If you consider 3D, अगर आप 3D कंसिडर करते हैं तो उसमें क्या आएगा? ये सबसे लंबा डायगोनल यहां से यहां तक का, उसकी लेंथ रूट 3a होती है. Its length is root 3 into a. So Shani, I will just explain it again quickly. So please understand, last time I'm explaining everyone. So 3 cubes को मिला दिया गया, 3 cubes were molten and volumes will be conserved. So how much is the volume? 300. Total volume 300 हो जाता है. Now volumes formula is a cube. A cube is 300, so A is coming out to be 6.69 meters. Okay. Now area is how much? There are 6 faces. 6 faces हैं. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 और 6. 6 faces हैं. So it will be 6 times A square, right? So yeah, so Sayan, this is till 5 p.m. only. Session is till 5 p.m. So 6 into A square is the area. And second thing is root 3 times A is the diagonal. Okay. So directly we can, so we are moving to the next question. Question number 4. I hope it is clear. So let us see the next question. So next question is based on, we can have it on screen. Yeah, so please see the next question. Yeah, so I think Prachi was asking the cube root. So I am telling you, you have to take it approximately. The cube root of 300, you can see 666, it is 216, right? 6 into 6 into 6. Now 7 into 7 into 7, if you do, it will come greater than 300, right? So answer will be between 6 and 7, right? So approximately you can do these things quickly for exam. आप इसको और भी methods होते हैं, आप इसको ऐसे quickly कर सकते हैं. So Deepak is saying for recorded class on YouTube. So at the end, you can say this, we can see. Okay, so next question, please see. So it is the famous question of crow, जो हम बचपन से सुनते आ रहे हैं crow में. तो crow जो है उसको पानी पीना है. Crow has to drink the water. Crow will throw the pebbles and will drink the water. Now how many pebbles it will throw to drink the water? कितने उसमें पत्थर डाले उसको पानी पिलाना है? क्योंकि गर्मियां आ गई हैं, because it is hot, so we have to don't make it drink water. Okay, so what is to be done? So कितने, देखिए बहुत सिंपल सा फंडा है, हम उसमें कुछ पत्थर डालेंगे, we'll put some pebbles and the height will rise. Again volume will be conserved. हम जितना पत्थर डालेंगे उतना वॉल्यूम ऊपर जाते जाएगा, right? Okay, so anybody has the answer? Something? Volume of sphere is how much? 4 by 3 pi r cube, right? So see, this is for 10th standard only. इसमें कुछ formula ऐसा नहीं है जो बाहर से हो. No formula is from outside. This is for 10th standard. Okay, so I think we can move on to the solution. So Antima is coming out to be 7.5. 7.5 पत्थर डाल दें. Ankit is saying 34.7. Okay. So 34.7 will be basically 35 because 34.7 तो पत्थर वो ला नहीं पाएगा ना, वो काट के तो पत्थर लाएगा नहीं, right? So 35 can be. Pranav is saying 35 and okay. So I will just explain. So from the diagram it will be clear what the question is. So this is a beaker. Manaswin is saying 35. Okay. So this is a beaker and यहाँ पे हमने पत्थर डाला है. We have put the pebble here. Okay, everybody is coming with 35. I think it is the right answer. Let us see. So volume of each sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube, which we know. We'll put the value and we found the volume of one sphere. volume of one pebble. Okay. Now height raised by it will be how much? Volume divided by the area of cylinder. Because the same volume will rise. The volume it will occupy here, जितना volume यहाँ occupy करेगा, उतना वहां पे बढ़ जाएगा. तो volume upon pi r square, the cylinder area, इतना height बढ़ा. This much height will rise from one pebble. From one pebble. Now we have to consider how much n pebbles. So as you can see, n pebbles, each one is raising h height, the total height which we wanted to rise. So answer is 35, yes. So congratulations to all those who got this. Okay, Hanshika, I'll just explain it again. We will put one pebble. We know how much volume it occupies. So that much volume will rise. Okay, हम उसमें एक पत्थर डालेंगे, जितना वो ऑक्यूपाई करेगा वॉल्यूम उतना पानी बढ़ जाएगा. Now volume upon area of cylinder, volume upon area is the height it will rise, right? So volume upon area is the height by one pebble, right? And we know we wanted 50 centimeter, हमें 50 centimeter चाहिए. That means height into n pebbles, that is the total height, is equal to 50 centimeter. ठीक है ना, हमने हाइट को कंजर्व करा. एक पत्थर का वॉल्यूम अपॉन एरिया ऑफ सिलेंडर, जितनी हाइट बढ़ा, हाइट इंटू एन, टोटल हाइट इज इक्वल टू 50 सेंटीमीटर. बस इतना ही हमने करा है. तो बस एक बार मैं लास्ट बार शो कर रहा हूं, प्लीज. हाँ, जल्दी से देखना, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन पे पढ़ेंगे. सो सी यहां पर, सो खुशी इज गेटिंग द राइट आंसर. सो 6 सेंटीमीटर, 4/3 pi r cube, 4/3 pi r cube. This is the volume raised by 1 sphere, 4/3 pi r cube. Volume upon area of the cylinder, pi r square. It is a height raised by 1 sphere, height raised by 1 sphere. Volume upon area, see volume होता क्या है? Area into height. Volume is area into height. So that means volume upon area is height. So volume upon area is height. एक पत्थर ने इतनी हाइट बढ़ाई, one pebble raised this much height, right? Now n pebbles into height is equal to total height. So this we put here, and we get n. हमें n मिल गया. Obviously इतने पत्थर में काम तो चलेगा ही नहीं, एक कम नहीं डालना. जो 34 लिखेगा वो गलत हो जाएगा. Somebody who writes 34, because 34 में उसका गला सूखा रह जाएगा, वो पी नहीं पाएगा पानी. ज्यादा डाल देंगे तो पी लेगा ना, तो हमको ज्यादा डालना है, right? So I hope it is clear. Okay, so we can move to the next question. I hope the previous one is clear, huh? Volume upon area is height, total height is 57. That's it. So next question is I think very of interest to the students. It is based on Holi. So I think everybody celebrated Holi, even if exams were coming. हाँ, सबने होली सेलिब्रेट करी. तो देखिए पिचकारी है आपके सामने, राइट? और क्वेश्चन को पढ़िए एक बार, फिर हम इसको समझते हैं. ठीक है, तो पिचकारी को वाटर गन बोला गया है. ठीक है ना. तो एक वाटर गन है, ऊपर से एक कोन टाइप है, नीचे से सिलेंडर है. ठीक है, तो अब उसको हमने होली में इस्तेमाल करना है. तो क्वेश्चन है हाउ मच वाटर शुड वी फिल, कितना उसमें पानी भरें, ताकि वहां पे 3 लोग बैठे थे पार्क में, एक दूसरे से बात कर रहे थे, हमें उनको भिगाना है. तो वी हैव टू वाटर देम. ओके, सो वी हैव टू वाटर 3 persons. Okay, and at least 950 centimeter cube of water is required on each person. हर एक पे हमें 950 centimeter cube डालना है. तो कितना हम भरें, how much to be filled. So please have 2 minutes to solve it. So 10 centimeter is the radius of the cylinder, as you can see. Radius. Capital H we have to find out, small h is 5 centimeter. Again it is on conservation of volume. So how much volume we need, कितना volume हमें चाहिए, 950 into 3. So volume of cylinder, Garvita, the formula is pi r square h. Pi r square into h. Okay. So I think we have 20 minutes. Huh? I can explain the solution. Okay. So wait. So this is your pichkari. This is a water gun, and the volume is volume of a cone, and then the volume of your cylinder. Right. So we have added the two volumes. Now the total volume needed कितना पानी चाहिए 950 into 3. 950 into 3 हमें पानी चाहिए और हमने इससे इक्वेट कर दिया. इसका वॉल्यूम निकाला. We calculated its volume and how much was needed 950 into 3. It is as simple as that. And yes, somebody got the correct answer. Beautiful, 7.4. Okay, we have just equated it. Volume of cone plus volume of cylinder is equal to 950 into 3. Yes, and 7.4 centimeters is the correct answer. I hope it is clear. Very basic question. Yes. Total volume is cone plus cylinder is equal to 950 into 3. Just one equation. Okay. So I think we can have the next question. If you have doubts, you can ask. Okay, so next question is also based on what is coming the wedding season. So सबको शादियों में जाना बहुत पसंद होगा. Everybody likes going to the wedding. Free food and masti. Okay, so see, there is a bride and bride has to cover the head with flowers. उनको flower लगाने हैं bride को. तो bride needs your help. Bride wants कि कितने में फूल लगाऊं. Okay, so please read the question. So you have to consider this area to be hemisphere of the bride, and the bride wants 1/10 of the area to be covered with flowers. Bride को चाहिए कम से कम 1/10 area flower से covered हो, और 1-1 सेंटीमीटर के छोटे छोटे फ्लावर्स हैं, कितने वो फ्लावर लगाए. ओके हाँ जी, तो खुशी देखिए सिलेंडर को अलग कंसीडर करेंगे. हैव टू कंसीडर सिलेंडर डिफरेंटली एंड कोन डिफरेंटली. नाउ सिलेंडर्स हाइट इज ओनली कैपिटल एच, द कोन हाइट वाज स्मॉल एच, राइट. तो यू कैन नॉट कंबाइन इट. दोनों का फॉर्मूला अलग है. तो दिस इज अ सिंपल क्वेश्चन. So Shraddha, I will just explain it. So cylinders area plus cone, cylinders volume plus cone volume. It is a total volume. Parth is getting 80 answer. Total volume, and how much volume we need? 950 into 3 to water the 3 persons that are talking. Right? So cylinder volume plus cone volume is equal to 950 into 3. That's it. You have the answer. Prachi is saying 10 flowers. Okay. You are saving the cost for the bride. Only 10 flowers. Okay. So I think we can have this. So this is based on conservation of area. Nikita is only 15 flowers. The girls are demanding very less flowers. Only 1 flower. Oh my God. Okay. So let us see the solution. 63 and mole. Okay. So see, the area is 2 pi r square. Area of the bride's head is 2 pi r square. Right, and 1/10 area has to be covered. 1/10 of 2 pi r square, because it was hemisphere. It was given in question. The question में given है hemisphere. So 1/10 is this much, and area of each flower it is pi r square. हर एक area flower का होगा pi r square. ठीक है, तो area into n is equal to total area, right? Area into n is equal to total area. So I think somebody got the correct answer. It is 80 correctly. Area of one flower into n is equal to total area. एक फ्लावर का एरिया into n, वो टोटल एरिया है, यहां से n मिला 80. We got n. So 80 flowers are required. Okay. 80 फ्लावर्स लगेंगे हमें 1/10 कवर करने के लिए. पूरे सर का 1/10 इतना सा पोर्शन कवर करने के लिए. छोटे छोटे फ्लावर्स हैं, राइट? Yeah, so I will just show the first page again. So this is the head. Consider it as hemisphere. हमें hemisphere मानना. तो surface area is 2 pi r square. 2 power square 1/10. Yes, Niharika got the right answer now. So 1/10 of 2 power square, and area of each flower is pi r square. Area into n is equal to total area. That's it. That's it. You have the answer. Okay. Yes, Krish. 80. Correct answer. So see, इतना आपको मानना पड़ेगा. The flower has to be a circle, right? Flower circular form you have to consider. So last time I'm explaining it. Next question, please. So area is 2 pi r square, and 1/10 of it, 1/10 of 2 pi r square is equal to your area covered by flower, and area covered by one flower is pi r square. एक flower ने pi r square लिया, तो pi r square into n is equal to area, which is 1/10 of 2 pi r square. That's it. इतना ही करना है, ठीक है ना. एक फ्लावर का एरिया इंटू n फ्लावर्स टोटल एरिया इज इक्वल टू जितना चाहिए 1/10 of 2 pi r square. N is 80. So Kruti, you can see the slide when we share it. We are moving to the next question. We have 3 questions and some people need to go at 5. So okay, next question please. So these were the surface area volume questions. Now we have your statistics questions. So statistics कुछ लोगों का इतना favorite subject नहीं होता, लेकिन करना तो है, हमें टॉप करना तो करना जरूर है. फेवरेट है तो बहुत सी बात, ठीक है. So let us please see the question. Next one. Yes, so you will get the link, Hridesh, you will get the link. So we can have the next question on screen. Okay, so question number 7, please. Okay, so see, so you have a distribution of daily wages of 50 workers, right? And we have to find mean daily wages of workers. So देखिए statistics में आपको formula याद करना है. So you have to remember the formulas because there are many ways. बहुत सारे तरीके हैं और बहुत सारे फॉर्मूले हैं. So you have to remember all the methods, you have to remember all the formulas. So that is how you have to do it, and you have to, if you have to become the topper, you have to do it.
Yes, sir, one thing more in statistics, you have to find mean by direct method and assume mean method only. Only two things. Direct method and the assume mean method only.
Exactly. So see, जो हमारा तरीका है, so Ananya has already got the answer. Let us see.
And one thing more, there's a mark allocated for writing the formula and also for drawing the frequency table also. There's a complete distribution of mark because see in your board examination, marks are being allocated on very different parameters. It is not only when you get the right answer, you will get the full mark. Your formulas will be written, the tables will be written, and all the steps will be shown. So these are the criteria where even if you solve the question paper, it is not correct. It is not possible to fetch the complete mark because you have to all follow the CBSE guidelines. This session is basically to share the tips and tricks to score good marks in your class 10 term examination. So please pay attention to small details. Although you may be all knowing the subjects, but while writing the examination, you have to be completely prepared and follow what are the expectations from the CBSE.
Okay, so yes, definitely table is important and the methods you have to remember and the formulas, very, very important for statistics. Okay, so I think a lot of people have got a common answer, and let us move to the solution. So let us see the solution. Let us have the next slide. 145.2 is a common answer a lot of people are getting. So see, in the next slide, you can see this was given in the question. You have to write this. This was given in the question. Now mid value 100, 120, it is 110. Similarly, all the mid values you will calculate. सारी mid values हमने calculate करी, ठीक है ना? Assumed mean is 150. हमने 150 middle term को यहाँ पे assumed mean मान लिया. उसके respect में हमने D calculate करा. So this is the method you have to remember. D calculate करा 110 minus 150, 130 minus 150, and similarly. So you calculate Fi into Di, Fi into Di here. in all the figures. This is a sigma of FIDI, right? This is the method you have to remember. You have to solve likewise only. आपको ऐसे ही solve करना है. And this is the formula for mean. ये आपको formula ध्यान रखना है. जितना जल्दी आप कर सकेंगे उतना better. And this is the answer. A lot of people got the right answer. This is correct. Aditya is also getting the right answer. A lot of people got the right answer. Very good. And okay, so this is the method. जो आपका टेबल था 100 120 उनका मिड वैल्यू निकाला, FIDI निकाला, सबको ऐड करा और एज्यूम नहीं करके हमने a प्लस सिग्मा FIDI अपॉन सिग्मा FI करा. So Tanmay, FIDI is simple. I will just explain. FI is the frequency. FI is the frequency, and DI is this much, this value. हमने 150 को mean माना था. We consider 150 as mean. Now 110 minus 150, this becomes minus 40. 12 into minus 40 is minus 480. So likewise, we have calculated all the values. हमने ऐसे सारी value calculate करी हैं और बस formula लगा दिया, answer आ गया, right? So statistics का देखो, अगर if you know all the method, if you remember all the method and all the formula, you get full number. हाँ, बहुत मजा शायद आपको ना आए statistics में because वैसा कुछ imagination का नहीं है, but very very important. Okay.
But
So,
sir, but one thing more, in statistics, from the given data, you have to interpret it. What will be the frequencies? What will be the mid values? What will be the deviations from the assumed mean? All those things. And though it may appear to be very simple, but you have to also take care of the signature of the signs and the multiplication. And everything should be very well done in the table itself, so that when you apply the formula, you get the right answer.
exactly. So I think we can have the next question, huh? Yes. So next question, please. So question number 8, it is based on mean.
Mode.
We can have it on, sorry, mode. Yeah, it is based on mode. So heights are given above 30, above 40 of number of plants. It is given, and we have to calculate mode. So please take 2 minutes or 1 minute, please. We can quickly have the answers. And most important thing is keep confidence. Some people lose confidence and that becomes a hindrance. Confidence बना के रखना है, नहीं करना है और हम कर जाएंगे. वो confidence में 10 चीजें बन जाती हैं. Okay, so I think we can discuss the solution. So see, so we have formed the cumulative frequency graph. हमने cumulative frequency graph बना लिया. ठीक है, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. So above 30 was given, we calculated 30 to 40. So as you can see, above 30 was 34, above 40 was 30. That means 30 to 40 is how much? It is a difference 4. 34 to 30. It is a difference 4. So हमने इसी तरह से पूरा एक चार्ट बना लिया. ठीक है? And this is the place that we considered. This is the red highlighted place. The maximum class frequency is 11. Maximum number of times it is occurring. Corresponding to the frequency 60 to 70. So Manishka is getting the answer 60.72. Let's see. So okay, so let us now see. This is the direct formula. Modal class is this much, of highest frequency 11. Height of the intervals is 10. That is, see, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 10. And the lower limit is 60, right? F0 and F2 are the frequencies of previous and the next one. Previous and the next one. This is the direct formula which you have to apply. Lower limit 60 and the frequencies. Okay. And you get the answer. So under root of negative number is not allowed in your board's exam. So as I explained, above 30 means, see, above 30 it is 34, above 40 it is 30. That means between 30 and 40 it is 4. The difference 30 40 के बीच में 4 रहेगा, है ना? तो हमने यहाँ पे क्लास बनाई 30 to 44. 40 to 53. Likewise we formed the class. ये highest आ रहा था frequency, इसको पकड़ लिया. We got this and we applied the formulas. See, under root negative जो है वो complex number होता है जो कि आप 11th class में पढ़ेंगे. You will study in 11th class. So this is again the direct formula based question. 63.75 is the answer. I think somebody got the answer previously. Okay. So direct questions are there. We will give you the slides. You can review them again, but direct formulas are there. Okay. We are moving to the next question. Question number 9. Just 2 questions are left.
And note, this is the last question. This is the last question.
Okay. So this is the last question. Question number 9. So again, it is based on the similar kind of concept. Median is to be found. Median हमको निकालना है. More than 70, more than equal to 60, and likewise. Okay. So as you can see, we will form the frequency table of simple and cumulative frequencies both. Simple and cumulative frequencies. So cumulative means you add up. Cumulative means you add up all the frequencies. Again, we form the range. 10, 20 marks, 20 to 30. Okay. Then number of students from again the same way that I explained. Same way से जैसे पहले मैंने explain करा subtract कर करके. ठीक है ना? Cumulative frequency हमने निकाली यहाँ पर. ठीक. और इस तरह से आगे हम देखते हैं जैसे कि सिग्मा fi टोटल है 82. टोटल है 82. n/2 is 41. n/2 is 41. ठीक है. एंड अगेन यहाँ पे मैंने फॉर्मूला लगाया है लोअर लिमिट n/2 cumulative frequency upon frequency into h. H is the class interval height, like 10 to 20, 20 to 30. That means h is 10. Okay, so this is the direct formula, and from this we have the answer as 41. तो मुझे थोड़ा जल्दी explain करना पड़ा है, and yes, so okay, so Diksha, I will explain it again. देखिए इनमें ना मेथड्स होते हैं और फॉर्मुलेज होते हैं. इन स्टैटिस्टिक्स यू हैव मेथड्स एंड फॉर्मुलाज. यू हैव टू जस्ट रिमेंबर दैट एंड यू हैव द आंसर. सो दिस वाज द क्वेश्चन. मोर देन 70, मोर देन 60 एंड मोर देन 10. तो यहां से हम क्लास इंटरवल बनाएंगे 10 टू 20, 20 टू 30. ठीक है. अब 10 टू 20 देखें तो कितने आ जाएंगे? 10 आ जाएंगे ना. 82 माइनस 72. सो यहां पर हम देखते हैं 10 टू 20 10 आ गए, 82 माइनस 72. इस तरह से हमने पूरी टेबल बनाई. Likewise, we have the table. और उस टेबल को देखिए 10, 14, 24 क्यूमुलेटिव हो गया. ये तो सिंपल फ्रीक्वेंसी हो गई. इनको ऐड करते जाएंगे. 10, then 24 plus 15, 39. Right? So 24 plus 15, 13, 39 plus 20, 59. तो ये क्यूमुलेटिव फ्रीक्वेंसी बन गई जो कि क्वेश्चन में पूछा था. So we found the cumulative frequency. Okay. Now total cumulative frequency is 82, n/2 is 41, which is used in the question n/2. This is the formula for median. Lower value is 40. Lower value is 40. Cumulative frequency 39 of the median class. See, median class is 40 to 50. This is the median class. Lower value is 40. So directly formula is applicable and you have the answer. That's it. ठीक है ना. तो stats के just last thing I want to tell. So in stats question you have to understand the method, you have to remember the method and the formulas. That's it. You have answer. Yes, Prakash sir, please.
Sir, once I'm explaining this formula, L is your lower limit of the median class, N is the number of observations, CF is your cumulative frequency of class preceding the median class, F is the frequency of the median class, and H is the class size. We assume that all the class sizes are equal.
Yes, so in the starting only we assume 10 to 20, 20 to 30. All the class size were of 10. Okay, so I hope these are clear. ठीक है ना. So you have to imagine questions in surface area volume, but you have to remember the methods and formula in this. ठीक है ना. और आप confidence से करेंगे then you can definitely score the highest. You can score full marks.
Yeah, any questions? Yeah, thank you, Anshul sir. Practically, we to help the students, we have this mathematics practice book classes in 9, 10, which will help the student to score higher in a limited period. In a limited period, because these are the practice book. And Miss Ankita, can you say some of the features of this mathematics practice book?
Yes, sure, sir. You heard Mr. Anshul Garg speaking on tips and tricks for your coming examination. This will surely help you crack your examination. Now, our book, Mathematics Practice Books, has all these questions, and there are many more features with this. Like for assessment, we have lots of exercises and self-assessment. And for competency-based learning, this is very important in new education policy. We have competency-based questions like case study-based question and assertion reasoning type questions for your practice. To familiarize you with variety of questions, we have ample numbers of solved examples. This is not the end. We also have competition corner, which will further help you in competition examinations. And for takeaways, we provide sample question papers for basic as well as standard levels. Along with this, we will provide mind map, which will surely help you for quick recall.
Yeah, thank you, Miss Ankita. See, in a nutshell, which I want to say, you have your examination on 5th of May. So you have got a very limited time. So within the limited time, this book will help you out. And also, see, the all types of questions that can be covered in a particular section are being given in this book. And there are solved example for each type of questions. And when you practice all these questions, this will build your confidence and all. And all these books are available, and whatever support material you require. Yeah, Mr. Pankaj, can you add to this? Mr. Pankaj, you are on mute. You are.
Yeah, if you see the covers of the book, a QR code is given on the cover. And if you scan the QR code, that will redirect you to the support website of onboardbooks.in, where you get all the supports, basic question, math sample paper, standard math sample, and many more support available on the. And whatever changes, if there is change in the, because someone is asking for 2022 and 23 books, so these books are latest. If any changes is done by CBSE, then we upload all the supplementary thing and support thing on our support website. So this QR code is very useful if there is any change. And if you visit the website, you'll find many support available on not only of math, of English, and other subjects also. So this support website is very useful for students and teachers.
And you can have this book through Amazon. You can have this on the Flipkart, and you can also have through this Snapdeal. And one thing more, you have to find and the links are being given here. And one thing also, I should share you with the type of MCQs we have.
The links are also posted in the chat box.
Yeah.
So in the link, you can download the basic sample paper with answer, standard sample paper with answer, and today's session, all questions and detailed solution of today's session. And if you want to see the latest syllabus for your examination, you can see the weightage of the chapter, because someone was asking for the weightage. So these are, and also as Prakash sir told, there are 7 chapters coming for this term 2 math examination. So we have provided mind map of all those chapters, which is very, very useful for students as far as tips and tricks, formula, and main concepts are concerned. So please download all these things mentioned in the link, and regularly visit our support website and Facebook page, because we update everything on our basis on our website. So keep visiting our support website and Facebook page. Thank you.
Yeah, being connected to the Facebook page will also keep you updated with all the exam ready materials that you can get it freely, and that can be downloaded. Yes, Mr. Bababali, Mr. Sahil?
Yes, sir. Before we end the session, I would request the participants to please share their feedbacks, and it is very important for us. I request my colleague, Mr. Babawali, to please share the feedback link in the chat box.
Yes.
I have just posted the feedback link. Thank you, participants. Thank you for your valuable feedback, and thank you for the comments. Over to you, sir, and Dr. Babawali.
Yeah. It's really enriching webinar for all the participants, because this is the first milestone for the students to crack or clear the 10th board exam with a good percentage of the marks. So if anyone really supports or helps in this first milestone or stage, that would be wonderful. And when we were young, we didn't have this kind of supports, but now due to the technology and due to the willingness of the people like Anshul Garg, really the students of current generation are getting benefit. I'm sure they have a lot of takeaway with them from all these 3 webinars. I'm sure they're going to rock the exams. Once again, let us all thank, behalf of all the participants, I would like to thank Anshul Garg for taking out his time and sharing all the tricks and tips to score high in the board exams. And I would also like to thank our editorial team, Prakash sir and Pankaj sir, and our team, Sahil, and everyone who has participated, Ankita Chopra. So thank you once again, all the participants. And please follow all the links whichever we have shared, feedback form link we have shared, and free takeaway links we have shared, and the links for the buying the books we have shared. Okay, just it's kind of one-time investment for your 13 years of struggle or effort, because from nursery till 10th grade, though we have studied for 13 years, only one certificate which you are going to carry to show the world that that is a 10th board pass certificate. So whatever the little investment in the end which you are going to do, it's going to be worthful, and it's going to add value to your efforts. All the best, and thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Babawali. Thank you, everyone. So, with all your permission, Prakash sir.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Sahil. Thank you, all participants. Thank you, Anshul sir, for this wonderful session. And on behalf of Ratna Sagar, we would like to thank all the students, all the participants who attended all the 3 webinars. And please visit our Facebook page to be updated on the type of sample paper, sample question paper, or on the subject matter and all, or any further update which will be released by the CBSE will be uploaded on this Facebook page and all. Thank you, one and all, on behalf of Ratna Sagar.
Thank you so much. All the best.
Okay, speak all the day.